Okay, right here we can see where the apron flashing was corrected. Of course, the rain gutter still drains down on the roof covering. It's going to cause it to age prematurely. We've got kick-out flashing here. That's a good thing. And then right there, we've got about half an inch gap, maybe an inch gap. And, you know, without being scientific about this whole thing, I'm saying that that's probably okay. Okay, a full inch would be better. Alright. But we're not through with this yet. Got brick, cut stone, and siding around. Everything is looking good. We pose over our lintels. Speaking over our lintels, okay, our lintels are not required here because we got a wooden header. But now we move over here, and this butt end of the rain gutter is too close to the brickwork. There should be a gap there. I was mentioned on the previous inspection report. It doesn't surprise me that it's still there. That doesn't mean it's a good thing. It just doesn't surprise me. Where do termites live? In the ground. What do they eat? Dead wood. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to the home. It's called a clue. It's called a clue. Now this is the 1-year inspection. It really is too soon for, if you will, for termites to show up. They will eventually. And that makes it conducive. We've also got around the perimeter. I did not notice this on my previous notes. I didn't really study them. I like to look at a house more or less with fresh eyes. But the parge coat is like a cake frosting. And just because the parge coat is cracked doesn't mean the foundation is cracked. And just because it's not cracked doesn't mean the foundation is not cracked. It's an aesthetic, it's a beauty issue. A lot of people put it with good reasons because this is a post-tension slab house, and so the cables have like these little circles around. So it kind of smooths it out, makes it look, you know, a little better, honestly. But it also creates voids. Remember, it's a parge coat like a cake frosting. There are voids between the parge coat and the foundation that can allow termites. It's not a termite inspection. Allow termites to come up from the ground undetected into the structure, because our structure is wood behind this masonry here. So we got wood mulch attracting termites. We've got parge coat, and then going to the wood inside of the house. So it's all kind of. A tree should not be placed closer to a structure than 25 feet. And I get it, you know, it's probably the homeowners association. Every house has a tree that's too close. It looks like a lot of our trees have died along here, but homeowners association thinks this is a good idea, and you're probably not going to be able to move the tree, but still, out of consideration for root growth and branches, it'd be best if the tree was farther away from the house. You don't have any more yard to put the tree farther from the house. The rain gutters is supposed to divert water 6 to 8 feet away from the home. And they put these little splash blocks. That's not 6 or 8 feet. And then you put the long rain gutter downspout out, okay? And then people are stepping on it, and you know, lawn people and stuff. It gets crushed and beat up. Some people put pins in them, so when the yard crew comes out, they can take the pins out and remove the extensions, and then handle the yard, and then put the extensions back. And then some take them underground, and they have little pop-ups over here. It's a little more expensive, but it's a lot more, you know, it's a lot less hassle. Not necessarily maintenance free, okay, maybe even more maintenance, but it's a lot less hassle, and it's not nearly as insightful. So a fence in direct contact with a house is conducive to destroying insects by design. By design. Everybody wants a fence. They're next to the house. Kind of is what it is. Got a couple of cracks in the bricks right here. That's not unusual. Moving along. Builders usually get grading, but they don't usually get drainage. 6-foot whiskey stick. We come in here. Look. That's level. That's not drainage. This is where all the grass roots are dead. This is where the moss is growing on the surface. Okay? And the builder will say, hey, you know, if it doesn't dry within 48 hours, then we consider that a problem. Well, drying is not drainage, that's evaporation. You're supposed to have drainage 48 hours, and then they'll say, oh, well, our warranty company doesn't have a problem with that. Well, the warranty company is probably going to cover this for about a year. Maybe it's part of the foundation. Maybe you'll get a 5-year warranty, whatever. But only about a year, probably. And then they're gone. And then you sell this house in 6 years. And the next home inspector comes in and he says, well, you know, you got poor drainage over here. And everybody's looking at each other all stupid like, you know. I see the hurt looks in the seller's faces. It's the way it was built. The builder said this. You know, I get that. I get that's the way it was built and the builder said that. But at the same time, this is what we have. We have poor drainage. This does not meet the definition of drainage in the, never mind the code book, it doesn't meet the definition of drainage in the dictionary. I encourage you to have this done now, because there is a likelihood that it'll need to be done later to make somebody happy somewhere along the line, to correct some problem somewhere along the line. This is not going away, is what I'm saying. Most homeowners do not exercise this, option. They just, you come in the front of your beautiful house, you walk through your beautiful house, you come out to your beautiful patio, and you just don't see over here and you forget about it. And that's gravy. If the builder doesn't have to do that, that's gravy. But the builder knows that they're going to have to do this on occasion. There's going to be, some homeowners that want it done right. There's a certain margin of those people. I encourage you to be one of those people. But that's okay. If everybody did what they're supposed to, I wouldn't have a job. I'm a home inspector. I'll come back and inspect it. We can have this conversation over and over. There you go. That faucet works. Spilled my coffee on my lap this morning coming over here, and I sprayed myself. I'm not having real good luck in that regard. Coming on along, this is our patio. Now this is for my client. This isn't about the house. But I see that we got, this smoker. Where's the smoke going to go? It's going to go up. Alright. Might want to check, because it is a flame. Might want to check with the manufacturer to see if they, have any recommendations or requirements about the location of your smoker. It looks nice, though. I cannot tell if stands were installed. I haven't checked my notes. A stand, excuse me. Moving on along. Rank gutter. My client and I had a discussion about, and he's put this fast acting stuff on here. We had a discussion about ants, so hopefully my client's watching this video, and hopefully I took it to heart. So if you disrupt this mound, The ants instinctively, through the millennia, have developed instincts. They know that the colony is under attack, for lack of a better word, and so they move out and they create 3 other colonies. So there's this colony and 3 others. So think about that before you mow over it. This fast-acting stuff, this will kill them, the ones that you see, for a few days, but they'll be back soon enough. If you use a granular ant bait treatment, it'll last about 3 months. You won't get immediate results, okay? It'll take about 10 days to kill them, but then they'll be gone for about 3 months or longer. I do not see paper behind the butt ends. I don't see butt end flashing. I do not see Z-bar flashing over the windows. We do not have Z-bar flashing. We do not have butt edge flashing. That's what I'm not seeing. Moving on along. Oh, here we are. There's a nice spot. Let's find one here. Alright, just throw it down. Look at that. Level. I didn't arrange this. I didn't say, hey, you think we can, make a point? I'm actually quite lazy. I'd rather not write anything up. I get disappointed. I mean, I appreciate that people don't do what they're supposed to. But I get disappointed when I actually have to work. Okay. Can't have it both ways, right? So, brick, vinyl windows. These are called control joints. Some people call them expansion joints. Call them what you will. Alright? But every couple of years or so, you should come out here and check them, because we're supposed to have weep holes. But this is not a weep hole, this is a control joint. This will allow too much brick. Water will go through brick. Water will go through brick. So, any moisture that gets behind here, there's a drainage plane. And usually it's vapor that comes out. Usually it's vapor. If you have an event, I hope you don't, but if you have an event, water will come out of these. But this is too much area, has too much water going through. This is not a weep hole. So what I'm getting at is these need to be sealed and resealed. We need to monitor these. It's called the joys of home ownership.